Alright, now for the TG Quasar deck. Just a note, I am still working on this deck. This is just the one I made and tested out, and it seemed to work okay, but I will probably most likely make another video in the future with updates to it. So anyway, there's double tragedy, triple junk synchron, triple TG warwolf, one lone fire, one dandelion, triple striker, triple plague spreader, triple lightsworn, one spore, triple evectivular, one reinforce, one foolish, one charge, double pot, triple scapegoat, one bottomless, double pinpoint, double starlight, one compulse, double fiendish chain, and triple call the haunted. As for the extra deck, Quasar Dragon, Star Eater, Shooting Star Dragon, TG Blade Master, Stardust Dragon, Black Rose Dragon, Vulcan the Divine, TG Hyper Liberian, double Keeper of Boundaries, double Ally of Justice, one TG Wonder Magician, one Underworld Fighter, and one Formula Synchron. Now, you may notice the double duality when it's at 3 now. I was actually thinking about just taking that card out altogether since it's not really needed, and actually kind of slows the deck down. Since you can't special summon in this deck, it's all about special summoning. Triple Scapegoat was just something I was trying out because this deck really lacks level 1 monsters and aren't tuners. Because it already has Spore and Triple Evectivular, but it doesn't really have ways to bring out level 1 tokens besides Dandelion. And it doesn't really abuse Dandelion as much as that one other card does. I forget what it's called, but he's at 2 right now, and he's a dragon type. He only brings out dragon synchrons. I don't know why his name's escaping me right now. Tragedy, he's a great card because he can pretty much become whatever level he wants because of the monsters in your graveyard. It's great in almost any synchro deck. TG Warwolf and TG Striker are the only 2 TG cards in this deck because they're the 2 best TG cards. TG Striker can special summon himself out, and TG Warwolf can special summon himself out. Junk Synchron can special summon out Lightsworn and TG Striker some of the times. Starlight Road isn't as necessary as it used to be since Heavy Storm's gone. Compulse is always good in every deck. I'm sad that it's at 1 now since I loved using it, but I also hate it when it's used against me. Pinpoint Guard, since almost all your monsters are level 4 or lower. What this does is it's like a better version of Call the Haunted, where if you're attacked, you can target one of your level 4 or lower monsters, special summon in defense mode, and it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects that turn. So you can use it on your next turn to synchro with. Or, it's a nice card to actually stop your opponent from attacking you, and you get a monster out. It's really good in this deck, since all your monsters are pretty much level 4 or lower. Call the Haunted is just Call the Haunted. You have double Fiendish Chain because you want cards to stop your opponent's effects. Even though you do have 3 Evectivulars, you're pretty much using this guy to go for Synchros, so you don't have to rely on him with the Fiendish Chain. And that's it. I'll probably change around a couple of things, like maybe take out these 2, take out Starlight Roads and add in other stuff, but I can't really think of anything at the top of my head to add in right now, other than these cards down here, which are, maybe a 1-for-1. I don't know, I don't really like this card. As for the Synchros, I pretty much have 1 of like every level except 3. So I have 1 Formula Synchron, because you do use them a lot, because you can bring them out with Pinpoint Guard and Call the Haunted. And I think you'd even bring him out with Junk Synchron, since he's level 2. He's really easy to bring back out once you get him out once. TG Hyper Liberian, since you're going for lots of synchro summons. If you know you're going to go for another one during that turn, you should bring him out first. If not, either Armades, Keeper of the Boundaries, or Ally of Justice, because these are the 2 best level 5 tuner monsters. This guy, your opponent can't activate any effects during his battle phase when you attack with him. So in this new trap heavy format, he's pretty safe. Also, you can't activate Evectivular to this guy's effect. He's really good. Not Evectivular, I mean Battle Fader. And Ally of Justice is just great for destroying monsters. TG Wonder Magician, you can only bring out if you use TG Warwolf as its second counterpart. And what this guy does, he's a level 5 tuner. So you can use him plus another level 5 monster to bring out this guy, who's also pretty good. And he also has 2 other really good effects. The first one is when it's synchro summoned, you have to destroy 1 card. Wait, when this card is destroyed on the field, when this card on the field is destroyed, draw 1 card. Oh, I didn't even know that was one of its effects. Yeah, it has 3 good effects, I should say. First one, when it's special summoned, you have to destroy a spell or trap. The new trap heavy format, you'll probably be destroying one of your opponent's trap cards. If not, you'll probably just destroy one of your own face-up Call the Haunted or nothing. Second one, if he's destroyed, you get to draw a card. Great effect. Third one, it's pretty much just like Formula Synchron, where during your opponent's main phase, you can Synchro summon using this card. And since you can use it during your opponent's turn, it's spell speed 2. So if you want, you can probably leave him out, and if your opponent goes for something crazy, you can just Synchro summon with your other monsters to bring out something else to counter it. But really, it's here because you can use this card in lieu of Formula Synchron to bring out shooting Quasar Dragon. So probably this card plus... Actually, I don't really know what else you could use it with. This guy would be level 6. Nah, you can't really use it. Really, he's only 4 combined with level 5 to bring out this guy, who's pretty good. Because this guy's just level 10. And all you need is a Synchro Tuner monster, TG Wonder Magician, plus a non-Synchro Tuner monster, Ally of Justice, or Atreides, or TG Hyper Librarian. Any of these cards. That's the only reason he's here, is to bring out this guy, who also has a really good effect, and he has high attack. Stardust Dragon, because of Starlight Road, plus Shooting Star Dragon. Quasar Dragon, you should know what that does by now. Star Eater, this guy can actually be brought out if you use Tragedy, with a Spore or a Vecvealer, without altering his level, since he's level 10. And this guy is level 11. And Star Eater is also really good. He has a better effect. No, actually, Keeper of Illusions effect is probably a little bit better. Since this guy, your opponent can only... effect if this card is with other cards during the effects. This card is just unaffected by other effects during the battle phase. While this card, your opponent can't activate them. So with this card, your opponent can still use Battle Fader to stop you. But actually, I'm not sure if that's true or not. This card is just, it can't be destroyed by Mirror Force and stuff like that. While this one, your opponent can't even activate those effects, so it's a little bit better. But this one can't be negated through a Solemn, so that's still good too. Or a Bottomless Trap Hole, since his Synchro Summon cannot be stopped. And Vulcan is the best level 6 card, because when he's brought out, you can target one card on your side of the field, and 1 card on your opponent's side of the field, and return them to the hand. On your side of the field, you want to target either Call the Haunted or Fiendish Chain. Your opponent's one of their strong monsters and send it back. This card is really good, and it's the only level 6 in here. If you want to add another level 6, you probably just want to add another one of these. Because this Synchro deck can be changed out or interchanged for anything you want. And the side decks are just cards I thought would be good in the deck but don't really work well. TG Cyber Magician, Brush Rhino aren't as great as the alternatives like Junk Synchron or the Plant Engine or Plague Spreader Zombie. Plague Spreader Zombie is actually really good in this deck to sync up with TG Warwolf. And really just TG Warwolf. And yeah, that's it.